Do you ever feel that your haircut changes your face shape? Hi everyone, welcome to Nareen's Eye with MS. This is Nareen and it's time for a Sunday check-in. And this Sunday check-in, I decided to do something different and I actually asked myself today, what do I want to achieve this week? Just to make sure that, you know, days are just not, passing by and you know all I have to show for it is just this video. So rather than that, I said, okay, fine, I there are certain things I do want to do. I do want to achieve certain things, and part of that will definitely require a little bit of work from my end. So here is a small goal that I've set for myself, and that is to maybe eat like full cookie from here. Full cookie would mean that I need to complete not just one but two separate tasks that I've set for myself. And of course these are somewhat major tasks, and if such is the case, you know it definitely means that I need to definitely make sure I hit the ground running tomorrow. And the reason I am trying to do this, the reason I am aiming, sorry, I'm not eating, but I am aiming to eat one full cookie is because a lot of times what ends up happening is when we do get onto what I can almost call an autopilot sort of phase in our lives, we tend to forget the bigger goals that we have set for ourselves, and just keeping that one goal set that I need to do enough to have a full cookie at least makes me feel that I can maybe achieve it if I work on it hard enough, if I actually do not waste time this week. So that is one of the bigger goals I've set for myself this week. Hopefully I am able to achieve it. But really, I mean, considering that the Sunday check-in is usually a time where you are preparing for your next week, right, or even the next day, right, for a lot of us, what are certain things that you do to get yourself into the mood, into the into the needed you know action oriented sort of focus, so that you can definitely achieve uh, you know what you set out to do for that week. So with that said, I do hope that there are certain things that you do to pep yourself up, to make sure that you don't feel that every week feels like a repetition of the previous week. There definitely have been times in the past where that has been the case, especially with me. And a lot of times I think that just to feel a little better about your life, to feel a little bit more welcome to the change that you know you actually want to see in your life, you definitely need to you definitely need to try new things, right? And this one thing that I'm setting myself to do, where I am pretty much you know enticing myself with what the sweet surprise is as a result of my actions, does make me feel a little bit more excited for what I aim on doing, rather than just going forward with my day. So of course, with all of that said, this is Nareen's Life with MS. I am Nareen, and I do hope your weekend went very well. I definitely know that I, you know, maybe got enough sleep. I can almost never tell if I've slept enough. I really need to see if, sleeping the entirety of the 48 hours that make up this weekend, um, actually does help me, because I think that's the only way I can actually figure it out. But of course, considering I slept quite a bit this weekend, I am pretty happy about it. But of course, with all of that said, here's me wishing you a good night, sweet dreams, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.